Houston was a family. Yeah. It was a family. Like literally the fans, the artists, the ball players. It was all family. It was a little country like town. Like I came from Philly, so Philly's totally different. But Houston was like, it was home, man. It was definitely home for me. And much love to Houston, Texas. I love it.
When did Yao Ming come down there?
03.
03?
Yeah, Yao came in 03.
Was Yao hitting the strip clubs and doing the Houston thing?
Going to the strip club with Yao would be dope as fuck.
No way.
That would be
He's like
crazy.
Andre the Giant with like 3-4 of them on his arm. What's up with Yao? How was that when he came? Like the media circus and like, was it crazy?
It was.
What was he like?
It was beyond. Yao, it's like an alien. Right? It was so many. Every city we went to, it was packed. It was. I've never seen it before. It was like UFO, like New York.
But you and Steve Francis always put on a show.
Always put on the show. We had an audience
prior to Yao.
We had an audience. Steve and I had an audience everywhere we went.
Right.
But when Yao Ming came,
crazy,
international, to a level of we would be on the bus and then like the Asian people, they would be shaking the bus for us to get off the bus. Wow. Me, Yao, and Steve. Yeah. It was the craziest thing. And I'm sitting there. We did a documentary called Year of the Yao. Just check it out. And just that it's like real. Like it's just one of the smartest, salt of the earth, like philosophical beings, and being able like to have a country, a continent, like on your back. Like it's not a city, Philadelphia, a neighborhood.
Not a small country.
It's not a neighborhood, Philadelphia, or a city of Philadelphia. It's like this is 2 billion people.
Yeah. Right.
And he handled it. He handles it right now.
You ever go back there with him?
I was just there in August with him.
But like when he was at his height of his NBA career, did you ever go over and see like I was just the circus there?
Oh no, that's what I'm saying. The people were shaking the bus at that time. Yeah. That was over there.
Oh, over there. Okay, yeah.
But he's upper in the government of he's actually the equivalent to Adam Silver. Yeah, it's called the CBA, Chinese Basketball Association. Okay. So he's that, and he's getting a little scrutiny, which I don't think is fair. But for the players to be better, get better. But again, I mean, they focus more on academics than they do sports, and it's hard to compete against individuals that play sports 9 hours a day. Yeah, right. When you're only playing like once a week. Right, a total of like 3 hours. It's like the math not mathing. That's not how it works, right? Yeah. So, but he's doing a good job, man. I love Yao, and the person that he is, the soul, the energy that he brings.
When he first came, it was like, how was it? He gave a translator. Did he know English well, or was it like hard for him to like blend in, or was it?
He can't blend
in the locker room. But I mean, you know what I mean? Like,
I don't know about that blending.
Can't blend in at all.
He had a translator. His name was Colin, white boy with glasses, a little nerdy looking.
I'm sure Colin was fucking up them translations.
Shout out to
Colin. Was my guy. But Yao understood English too. Oh. That's the crazy thing. Yeah. But because there's so many people coming at him, it's better to have them think I don't know it. Mm-hmm. So they don't ask me as many questions. They'll just stare.
He pretended like he didn't.
That's what I was going to ask.
Yeah, Shaq said that in an interview.
Yeah.
That in a game, he started speaking English to him. He's like, "What? You speak English?"
Yeah, he knows. He'll be looking at you like a dog. Like,
I know what you said.
Yeah, but you think he don't understand you. Yeah. But if you feel like talking, he'll answer.
Nah, when Shaq dunked on Shaq, that's when it was over with.
Oh yeah.
That's when it was like, oh okay.
We had to push him to do that.
Oh, for real?
Because their culture is about like not disrespecting your opponent, and dunking on somebody at that time was disrespecting. We had to like argue with him about seriously. Yeah. You had to like get on him about like, yo, kill.
Being more aggressive.
And he wasn't. That's just not their culture.
Not to brew a debate, but if they never traded you guys for Tracy McGrady, you think the Houston Rockets would have fared better?
We would have won the championship.
Talk about it.
We'd have won the championship. Definitely. Jeff Van Gundy messed up. I love him to death. He's one of the top assistants for the Clippers, but he messed up. He should have kept me and Steve.
That was the dynamic duo back then.
With Yao Ming, Jim Jackson, right? That core right there. I mean, we played the Lakers 9 times that year. 5-4 Lakers, and they went on to lose the championship to Detroit. Played the Lakers 9 times. 9 times.
And at the time, with Steve Francis, it seemed like you guys were best of friends.
Love him, my guy.
Best of friends.
So his mom passed away when he was 12. And I had 4 parents, so I was close to mine.
Okay.
And then his grandmother was older. And then he has brothers and sisters who were amazing. But I was the big bro, right? Mm-hmm. So certain things like we cool. Sweetheart, we good. Come on, yo. Let's go. Yo, come on. Yo, we got to go get shots up. I was doing that behind the scenes. So I was more like making sure we good kind of thing. And then my mom took him in. Cooked for us all the time, things like that. So it was like a family thing. And I was actually protecting Steve because my family was a little more structured, right? So I had 2 dads, 2 moms, right? Like I wasn't out there going crazy. You know what I'm saying? Of course, as in your 20s, you're having fun, but it wasn't no disrespect. So, we did well when we were both together. And then, I left and we were in Orlando. I left because of a situation with the coach, Johnny Davis, and it was my contract year. So I was like, you might as well go ahead and trade me. And I didn't want to leave because that was another team that we could have won it. Steve was at the 1, I was at the 2, Grant Hill was at the 3, Dwight Howard was at the 4.
Yeah, Dwight.
And then coming off the bench was Jameer Nelson, Hedo Turkoglu.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
That team was big.
That's a big team.
Yeah. So, it was
Rashard Lewis on that team?
Not yet.
He
was in Seattle.
Yeah, he was in Seattle.
Damn.
But
Dwight Howard took those Orlando teams to the final.
Crazy, yeah. So imagine.
Big time athlete. I don't think you get enough credit. I know all the craziness away from basketball, that shouldn't stop what he did on the court.
I
think he was an animal.
I think he was one of the most dominant dudes.
I think what happened with the Lakers, that's what pretty much ruined his reputation.
But he had just had back surgery.
But how fans, they don't understand.
Right, but they're stupid because he was 17 and 12 and just had back surgery.
Right.
Right? Like I just don't. And then Kobe didn't do, and I love Kobe. I go, but he didn't do him.
That's what hurt him.
He didn't help him out none.
Yeah, he didn't.
You know what I mean?
He didn't.
Like he kept beating him, and Kobe was like this, and Dwight's more happy. Like I can still dominate by smiling, Magic Johnson, right? But Kobe had more of the Larry Bird. Like I'm not smiling, I'm gonna kill you, kind of thing. So it was just a